Welcome to my channel. So today we're just going to be talking about products that I've been loving this month. It is the end of March. I don't know if I'm going to post this at the beginning of April, but let's just jump right into it. But before, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like my video. Also subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to follow me for more content, you guys can follow me on any social media on Instagram and TikTok at Danieslvibe. So we're going to first start off with primers, and here I have the Charlotte Tilbury and then the Makeup Revolution Super Base. And basically this is a dupe to the Bobbi Brown. So I've already mentioned it in a couple of videos and in reels and shorts. I really do love this, enjoy it a lot. But the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, guys, I've already talked about it as well, but this here is just beautiful and I'm in love with this formula, and I am in trouble because this is really expensive. But I'm telling you, this formula is beautiful. It has a light scent, but nothing too crazy. Very, very, very light. I didn't notice the scent till like the 5th time that I used it. But it's like a rosy but spa-y type of scent. So it feels nice when you're applying it. And this formula seems like it's gonna be a very thick, rich, which it is when you pick it up with your finger, but when you're spreading it on your skin, it just becomes like thin and it spreads on the skin so nicely. I've noticed that it somehow helps control oils. I would think that this is what's gonna make my skin feel more oily, more greasy, look dewy, but it actually doesn't. It like controls the oils. It keeps my skin looking just fresh, not dewy, not like super moisturized, just fresh. I really do enjoy this cream, and I'm gonna definitely have to get it on sale when I get a gift card because I do want a full size of this. And I'm only going to be using this on special occasions because, yeah, I really do love this. It's hands down has become a favorite. Now for base, what really took me by surprise this month was the OGEE, and this is the Sculpting Complexion Stick. And yeah, Sculpted Complexion Stick. And I have it in the shade Banyan. And let me go ahead and swatch it. So here it seems a little bit warm, but once I apply it on the skin, it becomes one with my skin tone. And yeah, this formula is so nice. I'm in love with this formula. It softens your pores. It gives you like a blurring effect. And then just applying this, I've mentioned it in a previous video, is so satisfying because, and I just noticed that I haven't zoomed you. Let me zoom you guys in. Okay, so we're all zoomed in. And yeah, so just applying this to the skin is just so satisfying because you really do see the effect that this complexion stick gives to your skin. It's a medium coverage. I haven't built it up because I, first of all, don't even use foundation, but I typically like to pinpoint coverage. But with this complexion stick, I just love spreading it everywhere, all over my face, because I really do see like it evens out my skin tone. It really perfects my skin. Again, it blurs, it softens the appearance of my skin. And then this brush from OGEE, I mean, guys, you guys need to, I'm telling you, whatever product I haven't tried much of their skincare. I only have tried their cleansing oil, but if you try any of their bronzers or highlighters and you find a shade that you like or that matches you, I say just go for it. Try it and come back to me because OGEE really has some amazing formulas. And I mean, look, my skin, I feel, looks softer, looks more perfected. It just, yeah, it evened out my skin. Like, it just looks so nice. It doesn't look dewy, it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey. It looks like my skin. Okay, now moving on to contour and bronzer, I have two products. So this is basically a face palette from Surratt, but you can buy these individual. So it comes with two highlighters and then this contour shade, which is called Grisaille or Grisaille. Anyways, I'm not gonna butcher the name more, but this is such a beautiful contour. Let me go ahead and swatch it. All right, so here I have the shade Grisaille swatched. As you guys can see, it's very natural contour for me, but that's what I like. And then now for bronzer, I've been loving the Mob Beauty, and this is in the shade M77, and this is their cream clay bronzer. And let me swatch this for you. I mean, I love seeing the difference between like a contour and a bronzer, because I mean, if you guys, if there's anybody new here that's new to makeup, contour, you definitely want a cool toned shade, which would be the shade from Surratt. And then for bronzer, you want something more warm, a little bit more on the reddish side, which would be this from Mob Beauty. And today, what should I don't like doing both. I don't like contouring and bronzing. I either like to do either or. I feel like I've shown Grisaille from Surratt a lot. So we're gonna bronze up the face with the Mob Beauty. I'm gonna grab my Bobbi Brown buffing brush, and I'm just gonna pack on this brush, and we're gonna bronze. And this formula from Mob Beauty is so beautiful. It blends so nicely, and the effect that it gives on the skin, it like, I don't know how to explain this formula. The texture of the formula is also, well, it says it in the name, it's a cream clay bronzer. It is somewhat clay, but when you apply it to your skin, it's not a powdery finish. It's more of a, I don't know, like kind of gives like a smokes out. I don't know how to explain this formula, guys. I'm trying to explain it the best I can, but it's not powdery. It's not. I guess it's more of a, on the skin, it like smokes out on the skin. I don't know how to explain it, but I love how it blends into the skin. All right, I'm not gonna bronze up the face too much. We're just gonna leave it at that. Now we're gonna move on to brows, and here I have two products from Surratt that I've been loving. And guys, I know Surratt is really expensive, and trust me, like, if I could hate these products, I would, but they're just such good quality. The packaging, I'm a sucker for packaging, but the formula is amazing. And specifically, I feel like they're just meant for me because of the type of brow that I've been going for, which is more of a fluffy, natural type of look brow. And this formula, so this is the brow pomade from Surratt, and I love the brush as well. I was very wary about the brush when I first seen it, thought I wasn't gonna like it, but it's actually like perfect for brushing up your hairs. Like, it really grabs onto the hairs. At first I thought this brush was like gimmicky, to be honest, but no, I actually prefer this than like the typical, what is it, spoolie that other brushes come with. And this formula, very natural. It does give a hold to your brows, but nothing too strong. Your brows do not feel you know, your brows don't feel crunchy, they don't look crunchy. It just has the most natural finish. It doesn't, you know, give a wet look to your brows like others do, or shiny or glossy look to your brows. But I have over applied, and you can actually really, you can somewhat do a like a laminated type of look with that brow pomade. But that's why I'm gonna grab another spoolie, because I don't want to apply more, because I want to keep this looking natural. And then, I mean, there's this brow pencil, and I have it in the shade Raven. And I mean, look how sleek and cool this brow pencil is. And then the tip on this pencil is so fine. And let me see if I can, let me get closer to the camera. Let me get, so you could, you know, and I don't overfill my brows, because I only have like certain like patches, or, you know, where hair doesn't grow enough. And I just like to fill in those areas. Okay, we're gonna leave the brows at there. Now we're gonna move on to blush, and these aren't new to me, and they're definitely not new to my channel. They're the Merit blushes, and I started off with this one from Merit. This is their original packaging, and this one I purchased it myself. And honestly, I didn't really like this formula, because this one specifically, this is the shade Terracotta, and this is the Merit Flesh Bombs. I don't know if I already mentioned the name. And this is how that shade is. It's definitely a warm peach. So I have it right here. So this is the Terracotta shade. And this particular little guy here, this little chubby chubs, is very dewy. But then we have these three other shades, which I don't know if it's the new packaging or they did something to their formula, but these are not as dewy as that one. But you know what? Over time, I've actually have learned to appreciate a dewy look. So I don't mind dew as much as I used to when I first started YouTube. So let me swatch these for you. And I have, so these three were sent to me by Merit. Beverly Hills was one of the original shades. So let me swatch that one. And this is definitely a pinky shade. This is definitely, and this is Beverly Hills, and this is definitely a pinky shade. It's, you know, somewhat warm as well. And then we have these two, which these two shades are new to their line. They added like 4 different shades, and they sent me 2 of those shades as well. And these are my favorite shades. And this one is Perssimon, and this is definitely like a orangey red burnt type of orange. I love this shade. But the one that has really just, that I've fallen in love with, is this one, and this one is a prey. And it just looks beautiful there too, right? And let me swatch it. Where should I swatch it? On my thumb? Yeah, I'll swatch it on my thumb. And that's how this shade looks. We have it right here. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Persimmon, because this is the one that I don't use the most. And the other one I've used it in YouTube videos or in shorts, so I'll use this one today. And sorry if I'm butchered any of these names. I am Hispanic. My first language was Spanish, Español, okay? And my English is not the best. I'll try to be as respectful as possible as I can to try to pronounce names, but I know I'm gonna butcher it. But don't come for me, because yeah, no, my first language was Spanish. Yo te hablo español cuando tú quieras, perfectamente. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So, boom, boom, boom. And now we're gonna blend with the fingers. And I love blending this with the fingers better than a brush, because you can definitely like just shear it out more. And I mean, it just looks so natural. I love this formula from Merit. And if you guys haven't tried them, like, go to their website, pick a shade, and trust me, they're very sheer. So if you if you like a full beat and you want something very pigmented that's gonna last you for a long time, these are definitely not for you. But if you're a no makeup, natural type of makeup person, you will fall in love with these, especially if you like just learn how to use them. Like, they're just beautiful. Highly recommend them. Okay, I'm not gonna continue talking with these dry ass lips. We're gonna go ahead and moisturize these lips. And what I've been loving to moisturize the lips has been this lip balm from Mob Beauty, and this is just their shade Clear. Now this formula does have let's see if you can even see it here. I'm trying to swatch it for you guys. So it's right here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it does have like a sheen to it. It's very minimal. You can't even notice it, but it's very moisturizing. It doesn't look too glossy. It's not goopy. It really does continue to moisturize your lips. It doesn't disappear right away. Okay, let's move on to highlighter. Here I have the Liquid Lumiere from Chantecaille. This is gorgeous, and let me swatch it. And I have it in the shade Sheen, all-time favorite highlighter, and there I said it. And I don't think anything will beat this, to be honest, because this formula is on another level. I'm loving this highlighter from Chantecaille. You guys see that? And this sets down, so I want you guys to see the effect. So I'm gonna get closer to the camera and just apply some from the swatch here, and I want you guys to see. Okay, do you guys see that? Okay. You see, it looks intense, but you can shear it out. So if you do want intense highlight, you can get it from this. But even if you make it intense, the thing with this, you won't see any glitter, any shimmer. It's so, like, this formula is unlike any other. Like, and you can, they talk about like no glitter, you can't really see the glitter. This is it right here. This one from Chantecaille, and then it's beautiful because it sets down, so that means it's gonna last you for a long time. And look at that glow. Do you look at this part right here? It's just the most ethereal glow, natural but effective. I can't stress that enough. So much for March favorite. That's gonna be a lifetime favorite because I mean this formula. And so this is how it dried down. Do you see that glow right there? And it's like, you can either make it look really glossy, you can make it look very sheeny, you can make it look soft focus. So this formula is just you can definitely play with it, and it's on another level. It's a thin texture. It's not balmy. It's not greasy. When you're applying, it feels like you're applying nothing. It's just very lightweight. I need to stop talking about it. I'm in love with that highlighter. Here I have the McGratvh Under Eye powder and the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Two different powders for sure, in the sense of money, but they're both good. Let's go ahead and apply this Pat McGrath powder on the right side and the Can't Stop Won't Stop from NYX on the left side. So this Pat McGrath powder, again, very lightweight. It does soften the appearance of your pores, and it does mattify you, but you still get to see the glow, you know? So if you want something lightweight, something that's gonna give a softened, you know, appearance to your skin, you definitely want to use this under eye powder from Pat McGrath. I really do like the effect of this. It really does soften the skin. You can still see the glow from your products. I'm so mad that I broke this. Okay, now let's move on to the Can't Stop Won't Stop from NYX. Now this one from NYX, I mean, this one is definitely gonna mattify you, blur the crap out of your pores, and it's definitely gonna remove a lot of the glow, but I could still see that Chantecaille shining through this powder. But this powder, yeah, if you're oily skin like me and you want a powder that's gonna mattify you, that's gonna make your makeup last longer, I highly recommend this one, because this is exactly what this NYX powder is gonna do. So I can see the difference. So on this side where I have the Pat McGrath, my skin just looks softer. It has more of a soft focus finish. As on this side with the NYX, it's definitely way more matte, and my pores do look more blurred. But yeah, it definitely gives me a matte, like a straight out matte finish. So again, if you're oily, if you're going out on the hot sun, definitely I would go with the Can't Stop Won't Stop from NYX. And those were the last products. Those have been my recent favorites this month. Skin is skinning. It's giving what it's supposed to give. Yeah, I really do enjoy all of these products. But that does it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any of these products, if these are your favorites, or maybe you don't like some of these products. I want to know. I'll be leaving everything I used linked in the description box. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like my video. Also subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see more content from me, you guys can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Danieslvibe. And that does it for this video. I'm done with you guys. Bye.